Next music video is by a band called Stay Here for their song Digging Up Your Grave. Honestly, that little preview clip that we just saw, I'm fucking ready for this one. Like, we've been doing a lot of like country. It feels like we've been doing a lot of country stuff recently. So kind of changing it up and doing a little bit more heavier, a little bit more rockin' stuff. I'm always here for it. So let's go. Let's see what this video's got. Okay. Okay, so obviously this is a little bit more of a DIY project, but so far so good. I'm here for it.
I can remember your love has been our anchor.
I'm curious what kind of camera they're shooting this on, because it's kind of screaming a little bit of an older iPhone, maybe like an iPhone. This is an XR, maybe like an iPhone 12 or 13, because it just doesn't have that crispness that the new iPhones have, but it's also a little bit more raw and rougher around the edges. So I don't think it's necessarily a DSLR unless it's like a really entry-level DSLR, like a Canon T3, one of the T3 series or T4, T5, whatever their entry-level DSLR is, or like the Nikon D series, the 3600 or 700, whatever they're up to. But even then, I think they've kind of abandoned those series. But also, it's got to be something small and compact enough that they can do a shot like this, because you almost need like a small crash camera, which this isn't like a Blackmagic or something like that. So I'm really kind of curious what they shot this on. But, you know, like in here, it looks really clean and clear. So maybe this is like an iPhone. And then the outside shots, maybe that's more of like an entry-level DSLR. But I'm going to kind of pay close attention and see if I can catch like color differentials or something. So that's cool. I feel like this is one of those music videos that they were just like, hey, let's get a music video out. Let's get the band shot, and let's figure out something that look really sick, that we're good at. So I'm guessing like drifting is their thing, or the thing that they do on the side, because you wouldn't just have a car like that at the ready, and like that's a skill set that you have to have, knowing how to drift. So I feel like the lead singer is just like a guy that drifts on the weekend, and he's like, you know what, it'd be really fucking cool if we did a music video that I'm drifting around the track and has different band members in the back seat playing their instrument. Like, I'm all for it. Like, doing silly shit like that where it's like, hey, we've got something really cool that we do, and let's incorporate into our music video. So I'm here for it. There's still like 2 minutes left in this thing, so I'm curious where this is going to go. Otherwise, I'm kind of worried that this is going to get a little repetitive here, but let's see.
Digging up your grave.
Okay. Hold on. I picked up on something here. Okay, so the drifting, the car scenes where they're drifting or working on the car, like that whole part, I have a feeling they're trying to make it look different, but I don't think they did it enough. Like, I mean, yes, this is very saturated, like this shot that we're on here, and if you come back to like this shot, it's a little desaturated. I think they just needed to go all out and find, like, I don't know what editing software they were using, but find like an old VHS filter or something like that and really drive home that this is supposed to be like old school VHS, and that just to kind of differentiate the two, because I don't know exactly what they were trying to, if they were trying to accomplish that specifically, or if it was one of those situations where they were using two separate cameras. If that's the case, you need to stick to one camera, my guy, and make it look consistent throughout. Or if you're purposely trying to make a stylized choice, you need to jump in full effect. Like this right here, I'd put like an old VHS filter across it and just like make it like some found footage looking shit. And I think that would just add a little bit more to the music video. But you're right there, like this music video is very close to being a really good like independent music video. Honestly, I would have just whatever camera you're using for that interior shot of the car, I would have stuck with that throughout the entire thing, because that just, it looks a lot cleaner. So I don't know if you're using like a newer iPhone and you got an iPhone mount or what, but that just looks a hell of a lot cleaner. So, but that's just my thought. Everybody's holding on to the oh shit bar.
Bye, guys. Is that a fucking dildo?
That's funny. I fucking love that so much. That's so fucking funny, man. Oh, that was good. It was a good music video. I think like the idea was there, the layout, the structure, and you didn't try and do too much with it, which I don't think you needed to. But I think there was a couple of technical things that you really needed to try and do to drive it home a little bit. You know, for me, I would have liked to have seen like a starkly different look and vibe from the performance shots to the track shot, the shots on the track. Even though the performance shots look like they were on the track, I would have made that look very clean and clear and crisp as possible. But then anything to do with like the car, the driving, the drifting, I would have made that like a little bit more DIY, found footage, found an old film filter or an old VHS filter or an old 90s TV filter, whatever it is, and really kind of leaned in on it, just kind of done it that way. So, but other than that, really good job.